I am a warrior, the Saiyan Prince, Vegeta!
Break the hour, break the hour shy, break the hour, break the hour shy, break the hour, break the hour shy. Call Loy Mihawa, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakal, Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders which are a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the sincere Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity, and diligently putting the videos up throughout the week to feed the sheep. This is McQuad from the Trumpet and VA camp, and I'm going to get right into it. This is 1 Corinthians 13, and verse 13. It says, "And now abideth faith, hope, charity, these three, but the greatest of these is charity." So the greatest thing right now, the highest thing to gain salvation, to get points, to build up your spiritual currency is charity. And when you go into that word charity, it's agape, which means it's basically the same word for love, which is affection, benevolence, charity. See, love, feast of charity. See, that's the highest thing. Okay, it's love, and to have it and to give it back. Because what did Yahweh Shai say? The greatest commandment is to what? Serve Yahweh Shemi Shai 100%, as best as you can. And number two, which is just as equal, he said, which is just as equal, is to love thy neighbor as thyself. Okay, so Yahweh Shai said we gotta serve Yahweh Shemi Shai, but he said at the same time, on the same level, is to love your neighbor as yourself, because we can't just give Yahweh Shemi Shai hugs and kisses, right? We show we love him by loving our brothers, okay, by giving that love back, giving that mercy back, that forgiveness back. It's like if you got a best friend and he dies, but he has a son. If that's like your best friend, like you know him for a long time, and he had a son, you're probably gonna help his baby mom or whatever take care of his son. You probably gonna take him out every once in a while, stop by, see how he is, buy him stuff, etc., etc. Just off to the strength of looking out for your man. And so, because he's because your man, he not here, right? So you figure, hey, I'm gonna do this for him. I gotta respect or whatever. So just like Yahweh Shemi Shai, they're not here right now. So to show that same benevolence, that same respect, that same love, what do? We share that love with his children, okay, which is all of us, okay, the ones that are in this faith, okay. You got to give back love, forgiveness, mercy, long suffering. We got to put that back. If you truly want to love Yahweh Shemi Shai, that's how you're going to do it. That's how you're going to show it. This is 1 Peter 4:1. It says, "For as much as Hamashiach has suffered," so like 1 Peter 4. First Peter 1:22. It says, "Seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth, though the spirit unto unfriend." Slacking. What's this? Unfeigned, genuine, or sincere. So it says, "Seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the spirit unto unfeigned love, and to unfeigned love of the brethren," which And that's of the spirit. When you have the spirit, what are you going to do? You're going to have sincere love for the brethren. Okay? Which is you have the spirit. That means you have Yahweh Bashim Shai. And like it just says, if you have Yahweh Bashim Shai, then what? You're going to have sincere love for the brethren. I'm going to get another script on that in a minute. It says, see that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently. So it says love each other with a pure heart fervently. And fervently means continually without stopping. So you're going to continually love your brothers with a pure heart. Go into the word pure. Clean. So you're going to love your brothers with a clean heart. Okay, you're not going to have you're not going to love out of hate. Like you're not going to do things for brothers and not like doing it, or do things for brothers and have like evil eye. You're going to just love your brothers. I mean, like you gotta imagine it's like this. Okay, this is how it's supposed to be. If you got a brother, like you literally got a brother, and I've seen it before. I had a brother my age growing up, but I seen with a friend I had in the world. He had a brother, and they were about 2 years apart, so they would fight a lot, like amongst each other. But if it were of a situation were to come up and they were like outside against somebody else, even if they were like angry at each other, they would like let that go and just deal with the other person. Okay, and that's how we gotta be. Okay, we gotta. That other person with us right now is the heathen. The other person is E. The other person is Satan and these demons. Okay, we gotta understand these demons are on brothers at times, and we gotta just let it slide and pray for them, and just like I said, depending on what it is. If we talking about like laws they don't want to keep, then all we can do is pray and depart. All we can do is pray and depart and pray Yahweh Shemi Shai fix it up. But if it's something stupid like an argument, or something stupid like argument, nothing to do with any laws, then just forgive. It's like it's not even that serious. Okay, it's not even that serious, because the only way we can get forgiveness and mercy is if we give back forgiveness and if we give back mercy. So to hold that back would be holding it back from yourself. So it's not worth it to hold that. It says, verse 23, it says, being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of the incorruptible, by the word of Yahweh Bashim Shai, which liveth and abideth forever. So we got to be born again in the incorruptible seed. Let's go into the word incorruptible. It says undecaying, an essence, or continuance. Immortal. Immortal means it's going to last forever. Undecaying means it's not going to wither away or die. So it's basically everything saying continuous. It's not going to stop. Basically, another word for saying fervent, which basically lines up with another script where it's with 20 verse 22, where it says, "Love each other with a pure heart fervently," like this, and this is saying right here the same thing. Love each other for fervently. It's saying the same thing, and this is that's the seed you got to be born in of love. See, y'all understand, because people claim they want to be the elect and the house of David, but they gotta understand when you say that what that actually means. When you say you want to be the elect, the house of David, you're saying, scripts aside, you're going to love this brother no matter what. Meaning, like I said, if it's like an argument between y'all two or disagreements, y'all gotta let that go. Now, if it's a law, that's one thing, but if it's outside the law, y'all gotta let it go. And even if it is of the law, if the person repents, you gotta bring them back in. Okay, you gotta bring them back in, and that's just how it is. Period. And if you don't want to get down with that program, then you got a problem with Yahweh Shemi Shai. And if you got a problem with Yahweh Shemi Shai, then we know where that goes. All those who hate me love death. Okay, and that's somebody you don't want to fuck with at all. Not ever. Let me see. This is First John chapter 4 verse 7. It says, "Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of Yahweh, and everyone that loveth is born of Yahweh and knoweth Yahweh." So here it is right here. If you don't love your brothers, which is love is charity, affection, kindness, mercy, meekness, humbleness. That's all love. Okay, that's all love. And if you don't do these things, then you're not of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Not my words. This is what it says right here. Okay, not my words. People think you literally got brothers in this troop that literally thinks going out in the highways and hedges, that's all love. That's it. That's all you need. Well, that's not true. Okay, and here's the proof that's not true. That's just and I it's like and I used to think the same thing, but that's not true at all. Going out to the highways and hedges is not just love. That's not even that's not even a crumb of it. And here's the proof of that. 1 Corinthians 13 and verse 1. It says, "Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, and have not charity, I become a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing." And charity is the same Greek word for love, agape. See, love, agape. "And have not charity, I am nothing." It says, "And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I gave my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profiteth me nothing." So Paul's right here telling you, like, listen, it don't matter if you can speak all the languages. It doesn't matter if you know all the breakdowns. It doesn't matter if you know prophecy. It doesn't matter if you die for the Lord. It doesn't matter if you go out every week. It doesn't matter if you put up sit downs. All this is in vain. It doesn't matter if you got faith to move a mountain, and that's a lot of faith right there. It don't matter if you got faith to literally move a mountain. Okay, if you're not brotherly, if you're not forgiven, have mercy, charity, if you don't have these things, everything you're doing is in vain. All of it. This is what people gotta understand. Everything you be doing is in vain. And while if going out to the highways and hedges was was only brotherly love, if that was it, if that was all you needed, then Paul wouldn't have said right here, um, that he basically he's going into doing all the works of the Lord, dying for the Lord, knowing all the languages. He basically saying all the works that you put in is in vain if you don't have brotherly love, which goes to show you that going out to the highways and hedges and picking up sit downs is not all that you need. Okay, that's not it. It's more than that. Because you literally got, and I used to think this too, and you got brothers still to this day that think that brotherly love is going out on the highways and hedges and preaching. As long as they're doing that, they on a good road. No, that's not true. That's not necessarily true, because you could be doing this. Matter of fact, let's prove it. Watch this. Matthew 7:21. "Not everyone that said unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven." It says, "Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name?" Watch this. Let's go into the word prophesied. Going to the word prophesy, speak under inspiration, exercise the prophetic office. So these are literally prophets. So it's going to be prophets, people who actually prophesy. It says, in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works. So here it is right here. Here it is for a fact right here. So going out to the highways and hedges, that's not it. Okay, that is not it. That does not cover love. Okay, there's more to it than that. Watch this. Let me keep going. It says, never knew you. Depart from me. And here's why he never knew him. First John 2 and 3. And hereby we know, and hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. So we keep Yahweh Shem Shai's commandment, right? That's how we know that we know him. And what's the ultimate one? Watch this, Matthew 22 and 38. This is the first and greatest commandment. Now let's go back. Yahweh Shem Yahshua said they're going to profess that we did all this work for you in your name. And he's going to say, I never knew you because you didn't follow. And then when you go to 1 John 2:3, it tells you you don't know the Lord because you don't keep his commandments. Now let's go into the commandments. It says, Matthew 22 and 38. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Watch this just to prove it. Go into the word. Here it is again. Agape. So love your neighbor as thyself. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to get knocked off because they think doing the work of the Lord was enough. That's why they're going to say, haven't we done all these things in your name? They were sadly mistaken. They forgot to add charity and love and forgiveness and mercy to that repertoire. They weren't forgiving brothers. They didn't have mercy on brothers, right? They wasn't trying to help brothers out. They was, matter of fact, you can't even, it's not even enough to help your own brothers. You got to help brothers that you don't even like, too. You got to squash those people. Lowell, and I'll forget, I want to get both. This is Matthew 22, chapter 5, verse. I'm going to start at verse 43. It says, ye have heard that it had been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. So back then it was okay to hate people that was against you, and to love the people that were with you. That was okay. It says, but I say, Yahweh Shai, the Lord of Lords, King of Kings, but I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. Now I got a lesson cooked up on prayer, and it finally made me realize what Yahweh Shai meant by this. If you got brothers coming up against you, it's just a scripture to say that Yahweh Shem Shai he hears the prayers of a righteous man. So if you believe yourself to be a righteous man, wouldn't it make more sense for you to put up prayers for a brother than to curse him? Wouldn't that make more sense? Because if you got faith, then you have that brother repent. Because at the end of the day, you got to be a sick person to actually want to see brothers die. because that's sick. You're sick if you don't want to see all our people make it. Because me personally, I want to see all our people make it. Now I know that's not going to be the case. Okay, we know some more people going to die, but look at Saul of Tarsus. He was the most notorious and ruthless scoffer of all time. Okay, and he got turned around to Yahweh Shimei Al Shah. But the point of that is, we never know who's who. For all we know, Nate can wake up tomorrow and pull a Saul of Tarsus and turn into Paul and preach the 100% truth. For all we know. So we never know who's who, who's going to turn around, who's going to get another chance. Okay. Now, scripture say, I believe it was in Jeremiah, don't pray for these people, which is true, I guess, because the 2/3 of this going to die anyway. But at the same time, we don't know who the 2/3 are. If somebody just look at the beginning of the story of Saul of Tarsus, you would assume he's a 2/3. Lo and behold, he was one of the greatest prophets to walk the earth. So with that, you never know who's who. So we know it says don't pray for these people, but we don't know who's who out here. We don't know who's who. People probably thought Judas was look at how Judas came up, and look at how Saul Tarsus came up. You would put your money on Judas if you just outside looking in, not know what's going on. You got a guy running with Yahushua. He's got to be one of those guys. You got a guy persecuting the people who are of Yahushua. You would assume that it's a clear cut. It's clear cut. This guy's going to be saved. This guy's going to be put to death. But nothing with Yahweh Shimei Al Shai is always clear cut. Okay. It says, verse 45. It says that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven, for he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and the unjust. So Yahweh Shimei Al Shah, he allowed wicked guys like Dwayne Wade to be rich and enjoy life. He made the wickeds of the elite to enjoy their life. Okay. So Yahweh Shimei Al Shah, he reigns on the just and the unjust. So he's going to do good for the good and the wicked. Okay. And we got to be as Yahweh Shimei Al Shah. That's why scripture say, if we have the opportunity, do good unto all. Okay. Now, all this got to be obviously taken in with wisdom, because we're not just going to be out here just helping out that sodomite. We're not just going to be doing that. Okay. But if we could just focus on our people, just trying to help out our people, just the people in the faith. Okay. Show mercy, forgiveness, and love just to people in the faith. And when I mean the faith, I'm talking about just preaching the 100% truth. Okay. And even the ones that's not, pray that they come out of that spirit. It says, for if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father is perfect, which is in heaven, is perfect. So Yahushua is basically trying to tell us, like, listen, there is no reward. This is not really a reward. Just loving the people in your circle, your immediate circle that you know, that you rocking with. Okay. Sometimes you gotta give back to people who you don't like. Okay. It could be a guy in the world that you just are against, not because you don't like him personally, but maybe because he's transgressing the law and you never prayed for him once. And then one day you come across a script like this and you decide to pray for him, and then he repents. Okay. And then all of a sudden he's in the faith and he's growing and getting stronger. We don't know who's who out here. We don't know who's who. We don't know how far prayer is going to go. Yahweh Shimei Al Shai said he's going to have mercy on who he's going to have mercy on. You had the one wicked guy that was on the cross. I'm assuming he was wicked because he was up on the cross. And matter of fact, yes, because he told Yahushua, said I believe he told him, you don't belong up here. I belong up here. I believe that's how the story went. And Yahushua basically told him that he's going to be good because of his faith. But the point is on that was we never know who's going to be who. Okay, who's going to wake up when? Okay, now the other one let me get one more. Colossians 3:13, it says, forbearing one another and forgiving one another, if any man have a quarrel against any, even as Hamashiach forgave you, so also do ye. So Yahweh Shem Yahshua, like, listen, this is how it's rocking out here. Okay, he said, listen, if you got something against somebody, let it go. Okay, pray for him. You had to depart from him, but he not trying to have no beef or no drama. Okay, he said, just like I forgave y'all, I need y'all to send that back out, send that wave, that message back out there, that vibration, that frequency, send it back out there. Because you got brothers, they think they're so high and mighty, but the scriptures even say we didn't do shit to get this faith. We didn't do shit to get this spirit. It was a gift. Okay, it's like if like, I'm gonna put it in a worldly sense, like your birthday comes around, you don't necessarily do anything for your birthday. People just give you gifts just because it's your birthday. Okay, Yahweh Shem Yahshua gave us the spirit just because, and the only strings was attached was give that shit back. Okay, that goes into the story with the debt. Okay, he said, I want it back in surplus. I don't want it the same when I come back. I don't want you sitting on what I gave you. Give it back out. And you got a lot of guys just sitting on it. Whether it's literally sitting on it, not going out and preaching, or you got guys just literally out there preaching, sitting, but they're also, even though they're out there preaching, they're sitting on that forgiveness. They're sitting on that love and that mercy. Because they're not giving back the love. They're not giving back mercy. They're not giving back forgiveness. They holding grudges. Okay? They sparking beefs up. But that's not of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. But with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rekal Kadash, Adawan Radazatam, Tamayim Akim Yakal. Shalom.